ASMR. And my thoughts on ASMR are quite simple. I watch ASMR from time to time if I really need to go to sleep and I really need to go to bed. And I need to watch a boring video of somebody whispering into a camera. I will. I will watch it. And that is no disrespect for the ASMR community. I think they are doing a lot of great things. I think the ASMR community is one of the strongest out there and one of the most interesting, to be honest. And honestly, ASMR, it can be cool to watch and neat to watch sometimes. For example, person that I think is probably the most innovative in the space and does the most with it is JoJo ASMR, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I think he's definitely pushing the genre to its maximum limit. I think he's the one who's like keeps making it go further and further and further. And I think he's like the Mr. Beast of ASMR on YouTube necessarily. Like he's the one who's really pushing ASMR on the platform. Like Mr. Beast is just pushing content on the platform. So that's the person I would like put my baseline on. Like, hey, this is one of the best ASMRists out there, and person that probably most people know through ASMR. But anyway, let's talk about my thoughts about it. My thoughts on ASMR. It's a platform, and I think ASMR is not a bad thing at all, not whatsoever. I think ASMR is a great content thing. I think it's kind of overblown now. And what I mean by that is if you put ASMR in your title, it's almost guaranteed for your video to get more views than a base video. And this is most certain with like YouTube shorts or like even TikToks or Instagram reels. Basically any form of genre and media, that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles nowadays, if you know what I mean. Excuse me, sorry. So what I mean by that is like if I've seen so many videos and so many like new creators who have like reached hundreds of thousands of subscribers in like months, and then you'll be like, "What? They just talk like they do what I do, but they talk like this very quietly." And that's basically all they do. And it's like, come on. Like they aren't really doing innovative content. They've only posted like 4 videos. They aren't like consistently uploading, but yet their videos are blowing up. And a lot of these people are women. I'm not being sexist. I'll just congrats to them. But it's usually like attractive women in this genre that really blow up on this platform. And I will say this, and I will die on this thought. I think women ASMR is definitely easier and nicer to the ear to listen to than a man. And I don't think that's necessarily anything sexist. I think it's just how I prefer it. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. And then, like I said, JoJo ASMR, I think is one of the best ASMRists on the platform. But I would prefer to watch like another ASMRist, like GB or like Nanu or somebody like that, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But like I feel like their voices are just have a more pleasant side to them. It's just easier to fall asleep to their voices. And that's just kind of my opinion on the subject. And again, it might not be yours. It's just what I think. And yeah, that's kind of not a whole lot of other thoughts on it. It's just kind of crazy how ASMR is just blowing up lately. And I feel like the ASMR community, like, and I want to also talk about this in this video ASMR University. That collab actually seemed to go well. You don't see like a lot of collabs with that many people on any social media website or anything go so well, and it seems like everybody have a good time. It seems like there's always some complaint, there's always some person that kind of ruined the whole experience for everybody. But with that collab, it seemed like everybody had a great time. It seemed like everybody had a blast, everybody who had such a good time, and then everybody got a load of content out of it and really made some really good ASMR videos. Again, I'll say I watch ASMR I'd probably say like 2 times a week. And if I really need to get to going to bed, I'll watch some ASMR. It does help me go to bed, I will say. But I'm never watching it just casually, and that's just kind of the thing. But anyway, back to my point. But that collab seemed to actually go really well. And I've actually seen like new creators from it. I actually watched a couple videos from other creators, and it's really neat to see. And it's really neat to see how JoJo's actually really helped a lot of these creators, and how these creators kind of all helped each other out with their videos. It's just really neat to see, and honestly, really nice to see how this collab actually went well. And I feel like a lot of other collabs don't go well unless it's like a one-on-one thing. That seems like the best idea for a collab. But if you put like a whole group of people like that into a certain thing, like let's say like Team 10, for example, Hype House, or Hype House, is that one? I'm not really for sure. But all these like other houses, and I get it's not really a house, it's just like a quick business trip, but they all crumble, they all fall. There's always complaints about a person on like the certain like there's always a complaint. But with this collab, there wasn't, and I think everybody really had a good time, especially with the content. There's some banger ASMR videos out there now, and yeah, that's kind of all it about I have to say about ASMR. I don't think it's a bad form of content whatsoever. It's just a form of content on YouTube, and I think it's definitely made for going to sleep. I will say that. I don't think it's meant for casual enjoyment like I'd say like Moist Critical's videos are, and even like some like basically any other like video on YouTube. You can kind of watch them anywhere, anytime. I feel like ASMR is kind of just regulated to you need to go to bed, put on an ASMR video. I don't feel like many people are watching ASMR on their TV, and I just feel like ASMR is basically stuck on YouTube and in other platforms like YouTube, but there's not really a whole lot out there. But anyway, I feel like ASMR is a form of content that's not gonna really evolve past YouTube videos, which kind of sucks. And it honestly really sucks because ASMR is like a very interesting and cool topic. I think it can be pushed in so many ways, and I think it can definitely be researched on a little bit to see how we can help people go to sleep and how other things definitely a lot of studies for sleeping, but it just kind of sucks because I don't think again like ASMR it's like not a form of content that's really going to go past YouTube. And what I mean by that, look, I just kind of just talked over myself and didn't get anywhere. But anyway, what I mean by that is I think ASMR isn't meant to be watched on the TV. It's not really meant to be sold. It's just kind of meant to pick a YouTube video, watch it for about 10 minutes or however long you need to, and then you put it away. And I just don't think it really works on. I mean, it could work on like Amazon Prime, like other streaming apps, but it doesn't feel right on anything else other than YouTube. I guess is what I mean. So that kind of sucks for the platform, and it kind of sucks that they can't really push it to bigger and bigger things. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about the thing, and that's kind of about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, that's really about it. As always, have a great day.